I was recently dumped up with. My very nice close friend, who's such a nice person, decided to sleep with my boyfriend. I would love to just murder-suicide them.
Hello, welcome to What the Flick. I'm Christy, this is Alonso. We are talking about a movie called Obvious Child, which has very reductively been described as an abortion comedy, but it is so much more than that. Please describe it.
It is. Jenny Slate from, she had a brief stint on Saturday Night Live. You might know her from Kroll Show as half of Publicity.
It's based off our names.
It's based on our names. Plays an aspiring stand-up comic. She breaks up with her boyfriend, has a drunken one-night stand with a very sweet but decidedly not cool guy, and then finds out she's pregnant. What to do? Take a look.
Creative energy sometimes comes from the lowest point in your life.
I like your shirt.
This nice shirt's name is Max.
This lady's name is Donna.
Is this illegal?
You've never peed in public before? Oh! Did you just fart in my face? Oh, my boobs hurt really bad.
Maybe you're pregnant. Oh my God. You didn't use a condom with pee farter?
Hey Max, remember from before when we did sex to each other?
I can't get your blouse off.
I'm having your abortion. Do you want to share a dessert? Lead with that. Definitely lead with that.
So I love this movie. It's so adorable and charming, and it feels very real. I mean, she is just, she's so likable, although she's a total narcissist. But there's such self-deprecating self-awareness there about her that you just can't help but root for her to like get her shit together and find happiness.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this character is a mess, but the kind of mess that you love and that you know is not permanently a mess. You know, that she's young and she's working her life out and trying to figure out what's next. What I think is so interesting about the way that the idea of abortion is handled in this movie is that you look at a movie like Juno or even Gimme Shelter, where just the whiff of even the conversation about abortion is immediately treated like,
well, knocked up even. They mention abortion and they move along. Like she never even considers it.
Right, exactly. And so it's like it's the thing that can't even be discussed. And so at least in this movie, you know, I can just imagine that the anti-choice people are going to complain that this movie, you know, treats abortion like it's nothing. But actually, to the contrary, it treats abortion like it's something. Right. Like it's something that can at least be considered and discussed and either done or not done, as opposed to so many other movies that just treat it so radioactively, you know, and that's not true, or I think it's not, it doesn't reflect the experience I think that a lot of women have.
Well, and a lot of women in this film in particular are extremely candid about their own experiences with having to make that decision for themselves. And again, like, there's no condemnation. Right. You have women supporting other women, and which you don't always see in a movie.
But this isn't an agenda-driven movie.
Not
either.
At all.
It's just, it's part of the landscape.
Yay, abortion.
Yeah, and I think the reason that it stands out so much is because most movies are so afraid to even broach the subject. But ultimately, this is a comedy. It's a funny relationship movie. It's an interesting character study. And they get big points for me for coming up with a new way of doing the pee on a stick scene. Because we have seen that in so many movies and TV shows in the last couple of years, and they made it new and different.
They did find a different way into that. One streak of humor that I was not all that thrilled with is, like, there are so many fart jokes and so many diarrhea jokes, and I think that I know she didn't write her own stand-up. I know some of it was ad-lib, some of it was part of the script. It was based on a short film previously. But I think these women are clearly deeper and smarter than that, and the frequency with which they go to that kind of scatological humor feels like a crutch.
I mean, it can be. You know, that was one of my. I wasn't here for the Million Ways to Die review or Die in the West review, but you know, and I think that kind of thing can be funny. I mean, is that a shit joke from Ted is hilarious, and it feels a little lazier in Million Ways to Die. It's a little lazy here, although I did learn things about women's underwear that I probably never needed to know. But
that's all true, by the way.
Can't shake it now. So it was educational for me.
Yeah, it's nice to see that. She can show a lot of shading within this role because there are some pretty heavy-duty dramatic moments and some very vulnerable moments. She's done a lot of sketch comedy, and yeah, the publicity section of the Kroll Show is like the best part of the Kroll Show. That and Too Much Tuna.
And Wheels Ontario.
Oh, Wheels, yeah, because I know how much you like Degrassi. Yes, it's dead on Degrassi. But she's really funny. She's always been really funny, but it's nice to see a chance for her to show depth there too.
And I like the relationships that she has with not just the guy, but her best friend is played by Gaby Hoffman, her mother,
Polly Draper.
Played by Polly Draper, who's so great.
And Richard Kind is her dad.
Richard Kind is her dad. I mean, like, you see different facets of this person, the way that she interacts with the people in her life. And so that's something that we don't get in a lot of movies in terms of, usually you get, if it's a leading female character will be the sort of the same with everybody, and here you sort of see how what facets of her personality come out depending on who she's with and what the situation is. I love this movie. I hope people aren't scared off by what's become the selling point, because it's not a movie about abortion. It's a movie that includes abortion.
It's about a woman at a crossroads in her life and the decision that she has to make.
Exactly.
And that happens to include abortion. It reminded me a lot of Tiny Furniture.
Okay.
In the best ways.
Sure.
In the naturalism of it and the slice of life element of it that feels very well detailed. So,
and Gaby Hoffman is your connective tissue.
Gaby Hoffman, yes.
So it's all happening. I give it a 9.2. I'm
staying a 9. So our average is 9.1. It's at 85% on the tomato meter. I think it's only out in like New York and LA this weekend.
Okay.
But I would guess it would go wider. So if it's coming anywhere near you, check it out. Bye.